Okay, we're back at the start. I was just going to drop it in Mexico here somewhere. I'm attempting to. Ooh. Why is this saying good guess? It's 182 kilometers or points, 5,700. So that was Bolivia with the guitars. Interesting. Kind of got grass roofs here, which is doubly interesting. The soil's quite red. The fences are really nice. Some language here. I'm going to have to fall back on language if it will zoom in. It says security systems, head office, 24-hour alarm monitoring system. So I wonder if that's these fences. I wondered about South Africa or something like that. Yellow backplates. It's probably Colombia now that I think about it. Yellow plates, grass roofs, which I think is sometimes a Colombian thing. Normally not as neat as that. It's a really interesting compound they got here. I wonder what their business is. They don't have guards with machine guns, so maybe it's just a private home. Although the sign was in English there, which is kind of interesting. All this signage for the real estate's in English as well. Yellow backplates. I wonder if this is Kenya. Would they have English in Kenya? Probably. Didn't quite mask that plate. I'm not sure what the plate would normally look like in any country, I guess. Australia. I probably could. Although Australia, there's a lot more personalised plates now, so it's kind of difficult to tell the state. Can't really see anything here. It's very difficult to know what's going on. Maybe if I get to the end of the road here, it might have something. No, it's kind of like a dead end. There's a lot of security around anyway, which kind of makes me think South Africa, but with the yellow plates, I don't think that's likely. Oman, I don't think so. I don't think it's the Netherlands. Could be Colombia. I feel like this is more African foliage, so maybe I'll just go into Kenya here, nearby Nairobi. No. Why does it keep coming up good guess? It was Botswana. I didn't know about the yellow plates in Botswana. That's kind of interesting. Right nearby Gaborone. I wonder if I can turn the animations off. It seems to be broken, the animations, in terms of the good guesses. So this is interesting. A lot of palms and bananas. Are bananas palms? I'm not too sure. Got the washing out here. Looks like there could be rain later there as well as here. I thought Indonesia, but I can't go in there, unfortunately. Don't really glean anything off these plates. They're very well blurred. Let's have a look on this shed here. Can't really make out the language, but it doesn't look English anyway. Sarawak. So Sarawak is mentioned there. Whether it's bait or not, I'm not too sure. Got the Malaysian flag, and this flag, which I'm not too sure about. And then looks like Chinese or something there. A black and white striped pole, so let's check Sarawak. It's kind of flat. It's a water channel. Pretty tropical, so what would that mean? Not too sure. Yeah, Habby, good call. As soon as I saw Sarawak, I thought, and the Malaysian flag, it's probably Malaysia. There we go. Now that was a pretty good guess. Nearby, I thought it said salt. Rumour Sate. We're nearby the Central Market. I wish I'd seen that. That would have been interesting. So that's a better guess. Anyway, so had some shockers just the last couple of rounds. Now this could be Ghana, somewhere in Africa. It's got a water treatment plant here sponsored by the 2011 Winter Fellows, which I don't know who are. It's got a .org for the website, so that's not too helpful. But goats, I think. There's a chubby goat. Been getting a lot of goats lately, so there's a yellow backplate here. It's a Botswana again. I was confused by the yellow backplate before. What's the soil there? Red. Got grass roofs. Not sure about those round buildings though. They're kind of more like Kenya or something, I would have thought. I'd really have a struggle with Malaysia, Indonesia, 50-50 sometimes. Although no, they both drive on the left. Sometimes I have a struggle with Indonesia, Philippines, which shouldn't be the case, but I'd forgotten until recently that they drive on opposite sides of the road. This is really red. I don't think it could be Botswana. The yellow backplates though, it's like a Ghana thing, I forget, or Nigeria. Really should sort that out. Here's a water source, I think. It's probably sponsored again. Sanitation market. Sustainable sanitary and hygiene results-based financing project. So where would we be getting, oh, it's another goat. That's a cute one. So where would they be getting financing? There's a whole bunch of goats. It's a goat town. Not a ghost town, a goat town. And they put a lot of wood too. Gosh, I just can't. This is sponsored by Canada by the looks. Not too sure. I'm just going to go... Can I tell what side of the road they're driving on? Could be right hand side. Maybe I should go further up here and try and determine that. Could be useful. Maybe the sun could be useful as well, trying to see which... So they're driving right, which would be okay for Ghana or Senegal and Nigeria, I think. I think we're probably Ghana. Okay, good. Good, 4446, 204 kilometres away. That was not a great start, 15,304. Just going to see if I can actually have an option to turn off the animations. Settings. Animations on. I'm going to turn those off. Okay. Play again. I feel like the animations weren't particularly useful anyway. This is a double holy pole. kind of very neatly oblong. I think they go all the way through the holes. It's kind of medium oblong. So I guess it's like Romania, Hungary, or Poland. They'll all be, here's some silage. There's a bunch of stuff on the curb here. Guess they've done a clear out of their bottles, leaving it on the curb in case someone wants to collect them. Got some really nice houses here. My initial thought was Romania. Ooh, that's Polish, surely. Don't pull out in front of the Google car. I wonder how often the Google car's in an accident. I've probably got plenty of footage to give the insurance company when they're in an accident anyway. Poland, I don't know exactly where we'd be. Looks like a farming community, which is interesting. It doesn't really tell me anything. So Poland. Go south between Plock and Lodz. Turn off the animations and it's still coming up. Why? I'm sure this wasn't the case yesterday. I was playing this map yesterday and there were no animations. Maybe I wasn't making fantastic guesses, but here's Arabic with English as well. So it's not Oman, I don't think, because that has yellow plates. These Arabic-speaking nations, countries I have difficulty differentiating. Now it's slow to load again. So got some farming here, or some, yeah, I guess it's farming, growing vegetables anyway. The road is really nice. All white lines. Here's a flag. I don't know that flag. Jordan? What does it say? Jordan-USA. I think Jordan's probably pretty good for this. It's got an interesting pine tree there. Not quite good enough to be a Christmas tree. So just have a look at this flag and try and memorise that. Could come up again. Hopefully it's Jordan. From memory, the Jordanian national anthem is really... It sounds like a funeral dirge, I think. Where do they put Jordan? Here. So it's on a kind of major road heading north-south. It's a pretty small place, so it should be a good... I'll put us on the 15. Could be on the 5. There's a little further north there on the 30. 87 kilometres away. So, can I remember that flag? I think so. So far, all my good guesses are coming from reading, which is not ideal. So driving right here, yellow centre line, just a single one. Probably the US, I'd imagine. Or Canada. It's like a no helmet situation going on here. Wide white plates. This pole, which I would have thought was a bit unusual for the US. I'm going to stick with the US. It's quite flat. Looks like a grain silo or something, so it could be the Midwest, that kind of area. Kind of scary putting this amount of thought in without actually knowing if it is the US. So, I think... So where was Nevada and Nebraska? I think Nebraska does have helmets and seatbelts, judging from a sign I saw the other day, so it could be Kansas. Maybe in the greener area of Kansas. I've got a ton of time left, but I hesitate to move too much because I'm lazy. I might just fast travel and see if something comes up. I'd say the internet's not 100%, but at least it's just kind of hanging in there. Just change season a little bit here, maybe after rain, and then back to the dry coverage. Okay, I'll just guess there. It was Argentina. Oh, I didn't even check the number plates to see the... Yeah, I saw they were all white. I didn't see a black dot on there. That was a shocking guess. Why did I go US? Just the yellow lines. This could be Taiwan. Or Japan. I think it's more likely Taiwan with this kind of coverage, but not too sure. I'm not going to commit to learning the the guardrails yet, but I think this is a B-type guardrail. I don't know where that is represented. It's kind of a nondescript sign. I've not seen this before. I guess there's a passing lane ahead. Maybe this is the reciprocal here. Whatever that's indicating. If we had a car here, that would be useful, because I think yellow plates would give it away. I think with Japan they'd have something on the guardrail, some reflector. Certainly both Taiwan and Japan would have. They got kind of similar mirrors around tight bends and things like that. Unsighted bends. Just going to go Taiwan. Hopefully it's the main island. Hopefully it's Taiwan. Oh, it's Japan. Gosh. That's disappointing. This could be Australia. No, I don't think so. It's probably Europe with this notice board. That could be a flag there, but I can't quite make it out. Can I get closer? Not really. Japan. Happy. Too late on the Japan call. So we've got language here. This is a bus with 5 windows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is indicative of somewhere, but I'm not too sure. It's a mix of 4s and 5s. There's nothing too much in that language that helps me. Let's do a quick bus stop review. This is a good one. It's got a good foundation. A little area for people to sit under cover. Bins, which I love to see. And then they've got an extensive seating area here. They've got a timetable, but I'd say it's a bit run down, so I'll give it an 8. Check this sign here. Just need to get close to something which is helpful to me. So all white road lines. Let's check these signs. This, it's kind of a thick sign by the looks. The comment delay is a bit slow. We tried it out yesterday. The delay wasn't shocking, but oh, here we go. Got some bollards. Ooh, interesting. Kind of like I have a struggle with these bollards because they kind of look German, but I don't think they are. I think Norway has some really... Could this be Scandinavia? I don't think so. So who else would have this? Can't get any further down there. I'd really like to see a crossing. That would maybe help. So I think Switzerland has a kind of crossing like that. Bollard like that. check this red sign. This could be helpful. Probably a million clues here I'm missing. Kemping's the A with the E with the dash across the top. Wow, I'm stumped. Is a young fellow out for a walk? I don't know, I think you gotta like play it cool with the Google car. Don't acknowledge it. These children playing, they have belts. I just can't really, smoked fish. There's a picture of a cat on there. I don't know what Hungary would look like. I've never gotten to Hungary. Surely the poles would be different. Got birches. This must be somewhere in here. Slovenia? Probably not. I don't know if it's... The E's and the A's with the dash over the top is probably pretty telling. With the line over the top. I feel like I have a failure of imagination just at the moment. Belarus. Belarus would have Cyrillic. This is not a Polish pole because they have red. Ooh, okay, what about the Baltics? You think Germany? I don't think the language looks German. Alex in the chat, thanks for the follow, I appreciate that. I don't think this language looks German. I think it's probably, what do I know about Latvia? It doesn't look Latvian or Lithuanian, I don't think. They have some special characters there. I'm going to go Estonia, that would be silly. Could be Czech. No, because the Czech bollard, I know that one. It's got the split reflector. I'm going to go Estonia here. Lithuania. I'm going to go Lithuania. I would expect to see some special characters from Lithuania on some sign somewhere, but I'm going Estonia. I tried Latvia. God. I'll split the difference. I'll go Latvia. Okay, it was. Nice. I'm just going to quickly bring up the European letter chart. This is Geo Peters' one he did quite a long time ago, so it's the Baltics. So Latvia is the only one with the A with the dash above. Got to try and remember that. That would have been an easy get. And it's the only one with... Okay, so Latvia is the only one with dashes on the top of the vowels. Or the A's and the E's anyway. God, what a struggle. Thanks for the Latvia call there. I didn't even region it. I just like slapped it in the middle there. So that was a bad United States on Argentina, 14,700. I feel like I can improve on that. I think my brain's starting to engage a little bit. So we've got blue on the left, but not on the right. It's shorts weather, except for this guy who's got like a look all of his own. Jorts. Not really jorts. Vado Permanente, actually. Is there yellow on this plate? No, I don't think so. Just the language kind of made me think of long jorts, that's right. This could be an island, which is problematic. Can we see the Google car? Yeah, I think that's it there. So that's a shot if you're drinking. There's a lot of this sandstone. Me? No, I'm from Australia. Currently living in Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh City. This is a nice bus stop. It's got trash. It's got an extensive network map. I like that. I think this is a timetable. What is this? This is for leaning. There could be a lot more seating, to be fair. I'll give this 8.5. Adeja. This could it be Spain? Let's check the crossing. It is Spain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. I disagree. It's probably an island in Spain somewhere. There's water pretty much everywhere. So what direction is this? Kind of south. Could be southern Spain. This bus stop makes me think it's probably a bit touristy. Middle East. Not this time. It's somewhere here. Could it be Gibraltar? That stop sign looks Italian. The crossing is definitely Spanish. Oasis San Eugenio. It's actually got dual language, so that's probably... It's got a water park. I think it's quite touristy, and I think that's the water park there. A sign for it anyway. I wonder if it could be... I feel like it's some resort town in the south here, like Malaga. Let's try that. It was an island. It was Tenerife. Disappointing. Oh, the streaks is working again. There's Aqualand. Costa Adeja. Let's go and Google that. Aqualand. Aqua. No one. Costa. Costa. Adeha. Adehi. Adeje. Looks like a lot of fun. It's closed. I wonder if permanently or currently closed. Not sure what the time in Spain is. Here we go. We want the lowest reviews. We arrived at the park happy and excited, especially when he saw it was so quiet. However, we were soon dissatisfied by the attitude of the staff there. Since they had rules that didn't make sense. We were not allowed to wear wet shoes. This translation's not too good. I think this is translated by Google. Unfortunately, it was a very disappointing visit. Unfortunately, I have to write a review that we have been several times and had no problems, but today we was refused entry. What? As I was in a mobility scooter. That's pretty shocking. What's the overall reviews here? 4. It's kind of okay. A lot of 1 stars though. Anyway, seems nice. 2,000 points. Wow. Because it was all the way on the island there. This is a very grand building. It's a dentist's office, potentially. I feel like dentists are earning too much money if this is their offices. If these are their offices. Apotheca. Okay, it's back. Weird. Got a knobbly pole here. I can't go up that road. I want to see that stop sign. Is there something over here? So the only thing I've got so far is the trees are painted at the base. There was a little language, but I'm not too sure. It says Telecom Sabija? I thought it says Serbia for a minute there, but I don't think it is. This could be Romanian. They'd have holy poles, surely. Let's check the crossing. 5. Just don't know what to make of this language. Got to get better at European languages, which I'm trying. Been looking at GeoPeter's language guide. That's shoot. What kind of crossing is that? It's got a mix of crossings, which is really weird. Got a VW, an old one. Some really grand houses here. Very unusual. Is that Cyrillic? It's like, where do I want to be?